So we're going to work on hips today. So great, come into your downward dog to start. So coming into your downward dog, and as you come into your downward dog, just begin to feel down into your hands, push into your hands, grab with your fingers, pull down into your heels, and just feel the weight of your body moving backwards. So you're trying to pull your heels more back into the floor, open through the backs of your knees, pull up your thighs a little bit, and just feel the whole of your body. Often in classes I talk about the elephant thing. So imagine that you're an elephant just trying to walk beneath your downward dog. So pull your thighs backwards, pull your belly backwards, round your chest a little bit. So you have a sense of, rather than falling down in your downward dog, you're trying to pull back and open through the front of the body, or connect through the front of the body. And finding your feet. Here are your shoulders. Nice. Stretch your right foot up towards the ceiling, reaching up. And as you extend into the right foot, really pushing out through the toes, extending through the leg. And then bend your right knee and bring your right foot to the outside of your right hand. Nice. Stretch out through the front leg, coming up onto the heel. Bend the front knee and drop the back knee to the floor. Stretch out through the front leg, coming up onto the heel. Bend the front knee, lift the back leg, stretch out through the front leg. Bend the front knee, drop the back knee, stretch out through the front leg. Now one more time. Bend the front knee, stretch the back leg, lengthen the front. Bend the front knee, drop the back knee, stretch out through the front. And just easing back through the hips. You can walk your fingers a little bit more forward if you wish. And just dropping your head down in the direction of the floor. Nice. Walking your hands back. We'll bring weight into the front foot. Lengthen your back leg. And then lift your lunge by pushing down into your hands. And then drop deeply down through your lunge, really sinking your hips down towards the floor. Lift through your lunge. And then drop your lunge, sinking deeply down through the hips, really feeling weight into the hips. And again, lift and drop. One more time, lift and drop. Nice. Step back, downward dog. Lengthening back through your heels. And just listening in. Do your legs feel a little bit different from each other? Yes, somewhat. The front of my left thigh is talking differently than the bum of my right leg. Just notice how that is for you. Nice. Stretch your left foot up towards the ceiling, extending out through the toes. And then bend the left knee and bring your left foot to the outside of your left hand. Great. From here, stretch out through the front leg. Back leg is straight. Come up onto the heel of the front foot. Bend the front knee, drop the back knee, and now stretch out through the front leg again. Nice. Bend the front knee, stretch the back leg, stretch the front leg. Nice. Bend the front knee, drop the back knee, stretch out through the front leg. One last time. Bend the front knee, stretch the back leg, lengthen the front leg. Bend the front knee and drop the back knee. And then lengthen. You can walk your hands a little bit more forward. I like coming up onto my fingertips. And then drop your head down in the direction of the floor. Breathing into that leg, noticing sensations. Nice. Walk your hands back. Bring your foot to the floor. Step back, downward dog. Oh no, we missed a bit. Bring your left foot forward and lift your lunge. And then drop your lunge, sinking deeply into your hips. Lift your lunge. And then drop your lunge. Really feeling the weight into your hips, sinking down through the front of your thighs. And again, lift your lunge. Drop it down, sinking. Back leg is straight. And one more time. Lift your lunge and sink it. And really deepen into the weight of your hips and pelvis. Nice. Step back, downward dog. So just find your heels connected to your body. Bending one knee, bending the other knee. Bending one knee, bending the other knee. Nice, bending both knees, sitting your bum back into crouching, and then straighten through both legs. Bending both knees, sitting your bum back into crouching, your knees are hovering, and straighten through front legs, both legs. Nice, one more time. Sit your bum back into crouching, and then step your right foot forward to the outside of your right hand. Step back, come back into crouching. Step your left foot forward, outside of your left hand. Step back, crouching. Your right foot forward. Step back. And left foot forward. And step back. So the next part, we're going to add a little bit to this one as we step forward. So bring your right foot forward and then leave your left hand where it is. Bring your right hand to your right knee. And then lift your back foot up. And you're going to be sitting down on the left bum. So bring your left foot to the floor, just on the right side of your mat. And then drop your bum down so your left knee lands, and then your bum lands, and you end up sitting on your left bum. Nice. Bring your right hand to your right knee, pushing your left hand down, lifting up, stretch that leg long behind you. Bring both hands to the floor, step back into a plank, sit back into crouching. Left foot forward, left hand to your left knee, pushing into both hands, lift your right foot up. Bring your right foot to the floor just behind your left foot, right knee down, right bum down, resting there. And then coming back, pushing down into both hands, stretch that right leg long behind you. And bring both hands to the floor, step back into a plank, and all the way back into crouching. So we can do that a little bit faster. So crouching, right foot forward, lift your left foot, and bring your left knee to the floor. And lifting up and stepping back. Plank, crouching. Left foot steps forward, outside. Bring the right foot forward. Sit your bum down. Stepping back. Right leg goes back. Both hands to the floor. Step back, downward dog. Just send a ripple a little bit through your spine. So just listen to your spine, just round your back, and then arch your back, round your back, and arch your back. Nice, come into the cat pose, both knees on the floor, round your back, and then arch your back. Nice, round your back, arch your back. Nice, one more time, round your back, and arch your back. So I'm going to change my position on the mat so you can see what I'm doing. So staying in your cat pose, bring your right hand under your left armpit and bring your right shoulder to the floor. So you're dropping all the way down, the right side of your head is on the floor. Keep your left hand so that your elbow is stacked above it and you're pushing down into that left hand and just twist into the chest. Nice, coming all the way back up. Both hands to the floor. Draw your left hand under your right armpit and drop your shoulder down. And coming all the way back up. So bring your right foot straight out to the side so it's resting on the floor. So the baby toe side of your right foot is resting on the floor. Both hands are still in child's pose. Take your right hand and draw it all the way under. So you're reaching towards the left foot and your shoulders on the floor. Nice, coming all the way out. Bring your right fist to the floor and then pull your elbow back like a lawnmower. Really pulling it back. And then dive, drawing down through the right arm underneath the left armpit, shoulder to the floor. And then pulling all the way back, right fist to the floor. Pull it back like a lawnmower or bow and arrow. Bring your right hand to the floor, glide it under, all the way down, and one last time. Pull your elbow back and just pausing there. Bring your right hand to your hip. Turn your head in your neck if that feels comfortable. And really just find the length by drawing that right shoulder back more, pushing down into your left hand. Nice. Both hands to the floor, both knees to the floor. Great. Bring your right foot straight out to the side. It's straight out in line, so the right knee and the right toes and the left knee are in line with each other on your mat. Take your left hand, glide it under, bringing your shoulder to the floor. And then coming out, bring your right fist to the floor, put it back like a bow and arrow. And bring your left hand to the floor, sliding under. And then coming all the way out. Left fist to the floor, pull it back like a bow and arrow. Nice, one more time. Gliding all the way under, bring your shoulder to the floor. And coming all the way out. And pull it back and pause there. Maybe bring your right hand to your hip, or left hand to your hip. And then turn your chest towards the left. Nice. And bring both hands to the floor, bring both knees back together. And then just round and arch and round and arch. Nice. So bring your hands back closer. Bring your feet to the floor and have your feet so they're maybe wider than your hips, and then come to sit into your squat. If you want, you can have a block underneath your heels so that you raise your heels up a bit and you rest it underneath your heels. Or you can have a pillow underneath your bum, or whatever way supports you. And just bring your elbows between your knees, bring your fingers to the floor in front of you, and just get tall through the front of your body. And breathing down into your belly. Feel your feet on the floor. Nice. And bring your fingers to the front of the left shoulder, and then dive down in the direction of the floor with your left shoulder. And then turn your chest towards the left and reach your left elbow up towards the ceiling. Dive down with your left elbow down towards the floor, let it touch. And then turn and look up towards the ceiling, lifting your elbow high. And again, drop your left elbow down, let it touch. And then reach your left elbow up, turn. And again, drop your elbow down, let it touch. And then turn, reach it up towards the ceiling. Reach your hand up towards the ceiling, pausing there. Nice, bend your elbow. Bring your hand down, bring both hands to the floor. Bring your right fingers to the front of your right shoulder. Drop your elbow down to the floor. And then turn your chest to reach your right elbow up. And drop your elbow down, let it come in the direction of the floor. And then turn, reach your elbow up. And drop your elbow down, let it come in the direction of the floor. Reach your elbow up. One more time. Drop your elbow down, let it touch. Reach your elbow up and reach your hand up towards the ceiling. Nice, bend your elbow and bring both hands to the floor. So the next one is a natural place where you'll stop, so don't force into it. So just feel, so bring both hands forward in front of you and slowly begin to rise up through your fingers, and you'll feel the point where it's either your upper back or your lower back or your shoulders will just go, that's me. And so just find that place and reach deeply into your fingers when you get there. Nice, lower your fingers down, both hands to the floor, round your back, and then rising up, reach your fingers up towards the ceiling, rising up, looking forward. And again, lowering down, bring your fingers to the floor, and then reaching up, rising upwards. Great, we'll give our legs a bit of a break. So bring your hands forward, stretch through both of your legs, lean back into your heels and just feel that sense of deeply relaxing into the backs of your thighs. Coming up onto your toes and drop back onto your heels. Come up onto your toes and drop back onto your heels. One more time. Come up onto your toes and drop back onto your heels. Walk your hands a little bit further forward. Drop both knees down, let them touch. And then stretch back into a forward fold. Legs are stretching. Slowly lower your knees down, let them touch. And stretching back, really opening wide. One more time. Drop your knees down, let them touch. And stretch back, deeply stretching back. Nice, walk your hands back. Come back down into your squat pose. And then this time bring your left hand to the inside of your left knee. You're going to try and push your knee away from you. So you're just going to push your left knee away and lean towards the right as you do it. So it gives you more space as you lean. Maybe your arm straightens, maybe it doesn't. If you can, keep your foot as much as you can in contact with the floor. I just feel that. How do you really stretch into the inner thigh as you push your left knee away. And then just pause there at the end of your range, whatever that is. And then the other side. Bring your right hand to the inside of your right knee. Push. And just feel, how do I create space into my inner thigh, side of my waist, the knee, the foot, the shoulder, the neck. And next time you push, pause there. Nice. Bring both hands to the floor in front of you. And then from here, lift your left foot up and just bring your left bum to the floor like we did earlier. And then come back up, both feet to the floor. And then lift your right foot up, bring your bum to the floor so that your right knee is over towards your left hand. Rising. And bring your left foot behind the right foot and drop your left knee down, sit onto your bum, and then rising up. And again, drop your right knee down and bring it to the floor. Right. We're going to make it a little bit more complicated. So lift the left foot up. As you go to drop your knee onto the floor, maybe you straighten your leg out, your left leg out. Coming back, both feet to the floor, and then lift your right foot up. Maybe you straighten your right foot out along, kind of towards the left, and then back up. One more time each side. Lift the left foot up, stretch it out, coming back, and lift the right foot up, and stretch it out, and coming back. Nice. So come onto your mat, knees are bent, and just come rest down into your child's pose. Have your knees wide, as wide as your mat. Bring your elbows forward in front of you. Tuck your elbows as close as you can towards each other. Interlock your fingers. And then just drop your head down in the direction of the floor. And you're just easing down into your inner thighs, letting your belly drop a bit more. And really let your breath fall into your lower belly. Walk your elbows back towards you. And then from here, draw your knees slightly closer together. Walk your hands out forward again. And this time, walk your hands over towards the right, as far as they'll go. Keep your head so that it can rest between your arms. And then drop your head down between your two arms and walk that left hand a bit forward. And even rest onto the baby finger side of the left hand if you wish. So you're like a blade traveling forward. Nice. Walk all the way back to center and then walk your arms over towards the right. Oh, left. And then glide that right hand a bit further forward like it's sliding along the floor like a blade. And drop your head down between your two arms. So then walking back to center. Rising up. And come sit on your mat with the soles of your feet together and your knees apart. So as you rest with the soles of your feet together, just have a sense of your knees dropping outwards, interlocking your fingers and holding onto your shins as you sit up tall. Feeling down into the hips, into the thighs, the belly. So we're going to move this right leg and then move the left leg, and then we're going to move both of them together. So lift your right foot up and then stretch your right leg long and bring your fingers forward and drop your head down in the direction of your right knee. You can reach your arms out forward in front of you. I really like having my arms wide actually. It kind of has this sense of support through the back a little bit more. Coming up. And then take that right knee and bring your right foot so it's wide on your mat. So it's out to the edge. And then reach forward again. This time reach straight forward with your fingers. Nice. And then drop your right knee down so that it's resting on the floor into zigzag. And then reach your arms back and try and bring your nose down in the direction of the floor. So your arms are reaching back behind you. Nice. Stretch your right leg forward. Reach your fingers out wide like a Y. Drop your head down. Bring your right foot out to the side. So it's planted on the floor. Reach your fingers forward like you're reaching out forward, like you're trying to grab something in front of you. Nice. Drop your right knee down so that you're in zigzag to the right. To the left actually. And then reach your fingers wide and back behind you as you drop your head down in the direction of your toes on the left. Nice, one more time. Stretch the right leg long. Reach your arms wide into a Y. Drop your head down in the direction of your knee. And bring that right foot wide on your mat so it stands. And then reach forward like you're trying to, it's almost like you're going to try to almost lift forward with your bum, or you're going to really reach like you're trying to grab something in front of you. And then drop your knee down. Bring your arms back and drop your head down in the direction of your left foot. Coming back up. Right. Bring the soles of your feet together and your knees apart. Nice. Other side. So stretch your left leg long. Bring your arms wide into a Y. Drop your head down. Nice. Rising up. Bring your left foot wide. Reach forward like you're trying to pick something up. Nice. Drop your left knee down so that you're in zigzag. Bring your arms back. Drop your nose down in the direction of your right toes. Rising up. Reach your left leg long. Reach your arms wide into a Y. And coming up. Bring that left foot wide on your mat. Reach your fingers forward like you're trying to pick something up. Really find the edge of your possibility to reach out. It's not down, it's like outwards. And then bring your left knee down, bring your arms back, drop your nose down in the direction of the floor. Coming all the way up. Stretch your left leg long, stretch your right leg long. Bring both arms wide like a Y. Nice, come up. Lift both feet up, bring both feet wide and reach forward like you're trying to grab something in front of you. Nice, bring both feet over towards the right. Reach forward. And then slide your arms back, draw your head down. Arms are reaching back behind you. Glide your arms forward. Lift your feet. Slide your feet, or throw your feet over towards the left. Reach your arms forward and then wide, dropping your head down towards the floor. Rising up. Reach both legs so the soles of your feet are together. Reach your fingers forward, reaching outwards. Nice. One more time. Reach both legs forward, gliding them out. Arms are in a Y. Drop your head down. Rising up. Lift your feet up, bring your feet wide. Reach your fingers forward like you're trying to pick something up in front of you. Nice. Both feet over towards the right. Reach your arms forward and then glide them back, wrapping them around so your fingers are reaching back behind you. Let them wrap around, coming forward. Lift your feet up, glide them over towards the left. Reach your fingers forward, glide back, and drop your head down. Rising up, soles of your feet together, knees apart, and drop your head forward. Bring your hands forward, drop your head down in the direction of your toes, and I just have that sense of how do I wiggle down or how do I reach, or arms wide is a really supportive posture for the torso. We take them here, sometimes we can feel like we're falling over, whereas when we bring our arms wide it's just really nice. So just see what's right for you as you drop your head down in the direction of the floor. Nice, and rising up. From here, bring both knees over towards the right and then push back into your downward dog, pushing all the way back, stretching back. Just sensing into your hips, your legs. Stretch your right foot up towards the ceiling. And bring the right foot forward to the outside of your right hand. Just lean into your lunge. Step back, downward dog, come into your crouching. Step the left foot forward to the outside of the left hand, lean into your lunge. Step back, plank, and then crouching. One more time each side. Step the right foot forward, lean into your lunge. Step back, crouching. And then bring your left foot forward, lean into your lunge. Step back, crouching. Nice, bring both knees to the floor, swing your feet over towards the side, and come rest on your back. So your knees are bent, your feet are flat on the floor, and just come rest on the floor. Arms can be long beside you, or you can have your hands on your belly, and just let all that settle, let that land. Bring your feet as wide as your mat, and then drop both knees down towards the right. And really feel like you can push a bit deeper into the left hip, the left thigh, like as if you're trying to slightly thrust forward through the left hip, or try and draw your knee down towards the floor on the left. Always with knees, never cause any kind of pain in your knee. You're wanting lengthening, you're wanting tone. Knees don't do good with pain, so just keeping a good sensation with your knee. Nice, and then come back to center. Drop both knees down towards the left. And squeeze that right knee a little bit more by pushing forward through the right hip. And really having a sense of leaning into the right knee down towards the floor. Nice, and come back up to center. So the next movement, I call it the IKEA box movement. So bring your feet as wide as your mat, and then slowly rise up through your hips till you're kind of a comfortable distance for you off the floor. Your bum is off the floor, your knees, your legs are strong, arms are long beside you. And then slowly drop your right knee down in the direction of your left ankle. Your left bum will touch the floor softly, then you rise back up into the high pose again. And then drop your left knee down. Let your left knee come down towards your right ankle. Your right bum touches the floor softly. And then you rise back up, pushing your hips up towards the ceiling. Just do that a few times. Drop your right knee down, rising up. And then drop your left knee down, rising up. Just get into the flow of it. Like, how do you feel into the flow of this movement? This is one of those movements that when I started, I could just do it for ages. It always feels really wonderful after doing hip movements, really, bendy hip movements. Really opens and lengthens the front of the belly, the front of the thighs. It just also feels like just a really cool thing to do randomly. Often in my yoga classes I tell jokes. It's much harder to tell jokes when I'm all alone. I've got to think them up, I've got to work that out. I'm just rocking from side to side, dropping one knee down, rising back up, and then dropping the other knee down, rising back up, and then just pause. Pause in the middle, strong through your feet. And then roll down along your spine and come to rest on the floor. Bring your feet so they're closer together. Draw the right knee up towards you. Stretch long into the left leg so you're stretching out long just above the floor. Take a long inhalation. And then tuck your chin in. Draw your forehead towards your knee. Or no, look towards your navel. Better. Draw your shoulder towards your knee. Nice. Throwing down. Change. Draw the left knee towards you. Stretch the right leg long. Take a long inhalation. And then as you exhale, tuck your chin in. And look towards your navel. Draw your left shoulder towards your left knee. And then lowering all the way down. Draw both knees towards you. Just rock from side to side. And then just roll like there's a clock on the back of your pelvis. And then roll in the other direction. Rolling, easing. And stretch both legs up and just release through your feet. And then roll in the other direction. Big circle. Nice. Bring both feet to the floor. You can stay resting with your knees bent, or you can stretch your legs out long. I'll just guide you through a short relaxation. So come into, just land on the floor with your shoulders And feeling the weight of your head on the floor. Noticing the way your shoulders rest. Are they the same size? Are they different sizes? Often the experience is that one feels bigger or wider or heavier, and the other one feels lighter, narrower, or more up. Just feel that in your shoulders. Do they have different directions? So often I can tell the directions by tuning into the shoulder joint and the elbow joint and then connecting the line of the upper arm, and I can feel the sticks of my upper arms have different directions. So notice for you, do your upper arms have slightly different directions? Noticing your rib cage, the back of your shoulders, the rib cage as it rests and how it spreads into the floor. The lower back widening and settling. The buttocks, the sacrum. If your knees are bent, then you'll feel the soles of your feet. If your legs are straight, then you'll feel the back of your thighs, your calves, and all the way down into your heels. You're letting the back of your body settle into the floor. Feel the weight of you, the volume, the slow, deep, steady places that fall back towards the floor. A lot of our busyness is down through the front, our senses, our sympathetic nervous system, our go. So really falling backwards is like a gift we can give to ourselves. You just feel that. How do you fall? How do you rest? How do you settle? And feeling the sense of your breath into your belly as you inhale, as you exhale. Just really letting it smoothen out. Often I feel like the breath is like an ocean. What kind of waves would this ocean be? And can I allow that they smoothen out, or they get longer, or there's more of a coherency between all the different layers of my breath? And so be like the ocean in your breath as you settle. Nice. Great, guys. I'll see you again tomorrow.